Whee!
Hello everyone, this is InsaneJ, and today we are on the new HappyDiggers AMP server, running a early build of HappyDiggers AMP version 3 for Minecraft 1.7.10. Wow, that's a bit of a mouthful. Anyway, here on the server we started JCorp, which is my base and also Mipja's base. She has occupied the roof and started building some gardens, farms, that sort of stuff. And she's making all kinds of yummy treats, so just gonna grab something to eat. This looks pretty. And melon smoothie. So yeah, this is the new HappyDiggers AMP mod pack. We have a lot of stuff in the mod pack. Some mods didn't make it in the new version, some replaced them, and some were just brand new because we like having them. We'll show those mods in the upcoming episodes. Today I'm playtesting with Flaxbeard steam power engine. What's it called? It's called Flaxbeard steam power. That's the one. It's a entry-level tech mod and it revolves around steam power. Here in the base I already set up some stuff, did some experimenting, and today I'm going to show you guys how the stuff works. So yeah, let's get started. So the steam power stuff uses zinc, and zinc is made from copper and where do we have it? Zinc. I said that wrong. It uses brass and is made from zinc and copper. That's the one. I already made a bunch of stuff. I have it on me and I'm going to show you guys how this all works. So here you see these crucibles, and then there are molds on the floor. You need to get some liquid metal in here and pour that into the mold. And to get the metal, well, that's the easy part really. You just put some of the ores you can find in the world in the furnace. So zinc, and yeah, that'll work. Wait, doing this wrong. Let's do it like this, and like that, and this. And we'll give these a few extra. Doesn't really matter. The ratio is 1 zinc with 3 copper. So if you have 4 furnaces and you fill them equally, you'll get the right amount. Now, one of the things I really like about the new AMP is the hotbar. Well, first of all, it's nice and blue and very stylish. And second of all, when you press Control, you can see your entire inventory and use your mouse to scroll through the inventory, which is really convenient. So you could have one row with all your tools on it, and one with the building materials, and another with raw materials like I have here. So yeah, that's really nice to have. Onwards to the crucible. No, wait. First I'm going to show you guys how to make a crucible. It's really easy. Let's see, here's the recipe. Just some bricks. That's basically all this, bricks. And then to actually use the crucible you need a mold, which is something I need to make. Because I have a mold and I have a crucible. You need an item called blank mold. There we go. So that's what you need. You click on the carving table, and now it's a nugget mold, a plate mold, ingot mold, nugget mold. So I'm going to finish this set using a nugget mold. So first of all, we put down the crucible like this. Nope, not like this. There's this little square thingy on the side, and as you can see, it's not turning the right way. So let's get a tool and try that again. Yep, that's better. Then you put down, let's see, where did I put it? Here, the mold. And you need to do this by standing on top of the crucible like this. So as you can see right now it's empty. So we take our nugget mold, put it in there, and now it's a little mold with an opening facing the crucible. So the crucible right now isn't doing anything because it's cold. As you can see, the other tools have fire under them. So I'm going to light the netherrack we have below it, like this. And then it's time to make some brass. So the recipe is one zinc ingot and 1, 2, 3 copper ingots. If you paid attention, you could see the color changing. So putting in 1 more zinc and copper. Now it's completely full. You can put in 8 ingots worth of metal. Then you close the mold like this, and you click the crucible, and it will pour a little bit of metal into the mold. Open the mold, and there we go. We got a brass nugget. And you can repeat this process as many times as you like. It's not as fast as some of the machines, but it's pretty fast when you're early on in the game. Also, you can make regular ingots over here or sheets, and I recommend you make the sheets because recipes that use either the brass plate or the ingot are always cheaper when you use the brass plate. So yeah, that's a little bit about the basics of Flaxbeard. Now it's steam power, which means we need a steam engine, and I want to make a big one. So I'm going to build, I think it's this one, the flash boiler, which is a 2x2 machine. So that means I need 8 of these blocks, and that means I need to make this recipe 4 times. So I need 4 boilers, 8 brass ingots, 8 steam tanks, a bunch of nether brick. And the recipe is quite simple. Here you can see you can make it out of a brass ingot or brass plates. Always use brass plates whenever possible because it's the cheapest of the two. Let's look at that again. So that's, I need 4 of these. So that's 4 of those. And there we go, 4 boilers. Then I need steam tanks, which is basically the same, except for no furnace in the center. And then I need some pipes. I think I have pipes. Yeah, I have pipes, and I have nether bricks. Let's put this recipe on here. We need these and those. Put in the pipes. And then finish this off with these. There we go. Then we have 8 flash boilers. And I'm going to put these over here next to an infinite water source. Because to make steam you obviously need water. So I'm going to place these here like so, and then this should turn into a multi-block structure like that. And this flash boiler, it requires fuel, for example coal, and then you need to put in water. And you can put in water just using a regular old bucket, but I much rather automate the process. And for this, Flaxbeard invented the Archimedes screw. Speaking of inventions, there's a book called Esteemed Innovation. And if you open this, it has everything you need on how all the blocks work, how you make all the machines, all that stuff. So it's really nice. He put a lot of work into this. Yeah, it's one of the nicer mods currently available. I think it's quite small, still in early development, but it's really nice. Okay, Archimedes screw. It's in the book. Should be in the book. Tank, steam gauge, whistle, pipes, boilers, wrench, heater, Archimedes screw. There it is. So I've created a way to move liquids into adjacent inventories. Placing and powering this screw will move liquid sources from the lower end to the inventories on the higher end. So basically this is what we need to fill the flash boiler automatically. Now if you look at the recipe, it's brass nuggets and plates and some sheets, so that's pretty easy. I have 3 nuggets, which is exactly enough. So let's put the recipe on the block. Again, use sheets whenever possible, because it's a lot cheaper than using ingots. There we go, 1 Archimedes screw. Now the thing to note about the Archimedes screw is it needs a little bit of steam to operate. So that means that's the wrong way around. Let's hope I don't need a wrench for this. No, there we go. So when we power this, it will move water from the left to the right. So the first time you use this thing, you need to put in a little bit of water manually. So let's make a bucket and put in some water. I have some coal on me, so that should work. Okay, a little bit of water. Where did my bucket go? Here. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so there are 2 buckets of water in. Crazy. Okay, so there's water in here, and then let's put in some coal, and it should start making steam. Yep, here you can see it's filling up with a little bit of steam. So we only put in a small amount of water, so you only get a small amount of steam. Makes sense. Now, to get steam into the Archimedes screw or wherever else you want to put it, it's quite simple. You just take a pipe like this and you connect it, and yeah, you need to connect it to the grid area, and as you can see, it's starting to pump. Water is being transported. There's a really nice animation. You can see the screw filling up with water and then gets put into the boiler, and this will slowly start up filling with steam. Now, steam you should consider as basically the energy unit of the Flaxbeard mod. So you know about Buildcraft, Joules, and EU, and the new RF stuff, and all that. All energy units, and this one uses steam. So if you try to think of it that way, it should be easy enough to figure out how everything works. Now, one of the useful things about this mod is that it can power vanilla furnaces. As you can see, there is still copper in here, which hasn't finished. And I would like to use the steam power to finish cooking or smelting the copper ore. Now, the thing we need for this is the steam heater, which is made like so. Yeah, I think I can make all this. So what we can do is make more nuggets using the crucible, or we can just take one ingot and make some nuggets. That's usually the fastest way, but again, it's cheaper if you use the crucible. So we can use one of these, give me some more nuggets, put the recipe on the table again, use the one with the sheets in it, or the plates. Keep calling them sheets, but they are plates, of course. And I need 3, I want to make 18 of these, so need a few more. Got one nugget left. It's perfect. And do we have 6 furnaces? Yes. And then it does nothing. Of course it's not working. Oh, it needs a copper nugget, not a brass nugget. Okay. Throw everything on the ground. Should probably take a look at making that mod, or including that mod that keeps stuff on crafting tables. Ooh. Throwing stuff around. So there we go. Nuggets. Go. And 6 pipes on there. Yep, there we go. Now it's working. That gives me a steam heater. Now I need to rotate these. I know this, so I might as well make the tool. Is there still stuff on here? Yep. And it has a pipe wrench, which is one of the nicer wrenches I've seen so far. The model, I mean. And it works like any old wrench, so it's a wrench. I'm going to put these down, and as you can see, they are rotated the wrong way. So take my wrench and rotate them. What I really like about this mod, it has all kinds of sound effects, and the models all do something nice, and it's really well polished. The guy put a lot of attention to detail into this. Now what I want to do is take a pipe from the boiler to the furnace, and I want to include a, what's it called? A valve pipe. So normal pipes transport steam, and if you put a valve in it, you can close well, certain areas of the pipe network, which can be really convenient if you want to, for example, shut down this Archimedes screw here, so the boiler doesn't get any more water, or you can just take out the fuel, whichever works, of course. Over here, these furnaces I want to be able to shut off, so I'm going to put a pipe, and I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but you hear the steam escaping. So right now all of our steam is pretty much gone. The Archimedes screw stopped. So that's something to keep in mind. You must always close your pipe network, or else you will lose the steam. Is this high enough? I hope so. Otherwise I'll need to redo it. And then here, if I put it over here, yeah, so that's kind of ugly, don't you think? I think it's ugly. So I'm going to remove that. It's a nice mod, so I'm not going to muck it up by making things look bad. There we go. Up one more. Ah. Yeah, I really need my gravity chest plate. Okay, what we can do now is put in the valve pipe like this. Come on. You. Why isn't this oriented the right way? I've noticed that sometimes pipes won't connect until you, yeah, there you go, until you connect the other end. So now we can open and close this, and as you can see right now it's closed and now it's open. So basically when it's flush with the rest of the pipe, it's open, and when it's across, sticking out, it's closed. Okay, now I have two open areas in my network. So I'm going to close them off. The first is simple, just remove the pipe. And the second, I'm going to add a few more pipes, because here I'm going to make some more stuff. And then you can use any block to just boop, close it off. One more thing I want to show you guys before I turn on the power is the gauges. Come on, where are you? Ah, there you go. So you have a steam gauge and a rupture disc. The steam gauge shows you how much steam you have in the system, and the rupture disc will rupture instead of having your entire system blow up. And this uses zinc plates, so I should make a zinc plate. Let's see how many plates we get out of one ingot's worth. So that's one. Just one. There should be, yeah, there's still a little bit left, so you get a little bit more than one plate out of it. So I'm going to make a rupture disc like this. And this one will save your build. So keep it in mind, if you are going to use the Flaxbeard stuff, make sure you have at least one rupture disc in the Steam network. I'm going to put mine... yeah, I'll put it here on the corner. So if you have too much steam in it, this will blow out instead of something else blowing up in your system, like the boiler or pipes or whatever. It will create quite a big explosion, so keep it in mind, it's important. I need a piece of redstone. I think I have some in one of these chests. Yes, I do. Yeah, this is still very early on in the game, so I'm going to start building up my base from here. Really looking forward to some of the new stuff we have in the mod pack. And brass nuggets. Alrighty then. So steam gauge, and I'm going to put this one over here on the pipe. There we go. So right now it's empty, and if we put in some coal like this, well, it should probably still not fill up the system completely, but as you can see, it's slowly starting to move, and these furnaces just turned on because the steam heater is getting steam, and it should be, yep, it's melting my copper ore. Now this is all a little bit more efficient than just putting in the coal in the furnace. I don't know exactly how efficient it is. I should look it up, but Anyway, it's kind of cool having this system right here. And there are some more tools and machines in this mod, but I'll show those another time. Yep, definitely another time. This episode is getting quite long, so I'm gonna cut it here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.